Hello again, this is Grills Freak 25, and today is Sunday, January 22nd, 2017. I saw the movie Split for the first time last night, but I'm not going to talk about that today. I do want to talk about it, though. Today I'm going to do what I've been doing every week of the playoffs so far, is make my NFL predictions. As most of you know, today is the NFL championship round of the playoffs, and the winners of these games will go on to Super Bowl 51. The AFC championship has boiled down to the the Patriots and the Steelers, and the NFC championship round has boiled down to the Falcons and the Packers. So let's start with the first game at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. The Falcons and the Packers in Atlanta, where they're playing in the Georgia Dome. I'm rooting for the Falcons to win this whole Super Bowl because not only have the three other remaining teams, Steelers, Patriots, and Packers, have won multiple rings, the Falcons have never won any title at all. As a matter of fact, the only Super Bowl they went to was the 1999-2000 season one. I don't know which number it was, but that's when they played the Broncos. So I'm really looking forward to them winning. So I have some good news for myself and Falcons fans. I am predicting them to win. And so far, I've been pretty good with my predictions this year. It's definitely going to be a shootout between Aaron Rodgers for the Packers and Matt Ryan for the Falcons. It will just be one huge shootout. Both teams are a little weak on the pass defense, so this is going to be a high-scoring affair, probably like 42-35. I do think the game will be between 7 to 10 points. But Matt Ryan has played better football consistently the whole year, and they're playing in Atlanta, so I think they're going to take the Packers out. Now, I will say you can never count the Packers out. They have more playoff experience. They've won Super Bowls, and they know how to pull off crazy things at the end. Just watch that Cowboys and Packers game last week. So that's what I think is going to happen in that game. But that will definitely be the game to watch today. One of the best games of the whole season. Unfortunately, the Patriots and Packers at 6:40 p.m. Eastern Time will not be the game to watch. It will be one of the most disappointing games, in my opinion, because the Patriots are my number one worst team, and the Steelers are my second worst team. So it looks like I have to reluctantly root for the Steelers as a lesser of the evils here. The reason why I think the Patriots are going to the Super Bowl is because the Steelers are a fluke in the first place. And I don't care if you're one of the biggest Steelers fans out there, you have to admit that. I mean, last week, it was once again, they beat a team the same way they beat the Bengals, kicking 6 field goals. Kicking 6 field goals isn't going to beat the Patriots, especially in New England or in Foxborough where they're playing. Tom Brady is a beast in the playoffs. For all we know, they're probably cheating again. And not only that, they've got a beefy offensive line to give him more time. Now, they might not be the best at stopping the run, so Le'Veon Bell comes in for the Steelers. But they struggle in the red zone, apparently. Roethlisberger isn't having the year he normally has. He's starting to get old, and I think his age is showing it. So, basically, they can hope Chris Boswell kicks, 8 field goals that they're going to need because, the Patriots' offense is going to be explosive as usual. So, it just goes to show that, NFL just gets predictable. So I think not only the Patriots are going to win, but I think it's going to be by probably about 14 points. I will say the glimmer of hope for the Steelers is if Tom Brady plays like he did last week, a lackluster performance, I think the Patriots might be able to edge him out. The Steelers might be able to edge him out, but I just feel like the only reason Tom Brady even played like that was because he was playing against the Texans, who are the number 1 ranked defense in the NFL. So, we'll see. I just really hope we don't see a Patriots and Packers Super Bowl. I mean, that will just... I barely even want to turn on the TV. It was hard enough for me to watch the 2012 Super Bowl where it was between the Giants and Packers. I mean, it's just when you see the same teams in it all the time winning year after year. I mean, the Packers have 15 titles, including their pre-Super Bowl championships. So I just don't want to see them win again. But then again, I loathe the Patriots and Steelers so much, would have no other choice but to root for them if they were to beat the Packers or Falcons. However, it would just be great to see an underdog team like the Falcons win. Remember in the 2010 Super Bowl where it was the underdog Saints who had never won a title versus the Colts who had already won titles before, and Peyton Manning, was one of the best quarterbacks, probably the best quarterback of our generation. Well, that was a Southern team from the NFC